Hey everyone, happy Sunday. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different because I got some little samples of a couple sunscreens from Vanessa at goalstogetglowing on here. So I thought that I'd try them out and give you a little first impressions of them. Like I said, that these are only sample sizes. They're not the full size sunscreen, and so I only tried them for 1 or 2 days. So it's just my first impressions on them, and I'll let you know if I would purchase a full size. So the first one I tried this week was the Dr. Loretta Urban Antioxidant SPF 40. This one retails for $50 for 50 milliliters of product. It's a tinted hybrid sunscreen. It has homosalate, octosalate, octocrylane, and zinc oxide. First thing I noticed about this is that it's not super tinted, because I feel like sometimes when I try tinted sunscreens, they're literally just like foundation, and the tint is so strong that like it's literally just foundation. But this one, it wasn't too strong. It wasn't like staining my fingers when I was applying it. It has like a light peachy pink tint. It's not like an orange tint or a yellow tint. Now, considering that this one has zinc oxide in it, I was actually fairly surprised it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was a radiant finish, but if you tap the skin, it didn't feel like it was greasy or anything. It was definitely a type of dry touch finish. Very minimal white cast. Like I said, I was very surprised by that. Very, very minimal. Might not even be able to see it on camera, but I saw a little bit of something there in person, and that's just because of the zinc oxide, I guess. Final result though is just that anything with zinc oxide is just not gonna work for me. That I've just come to that conclusion one way or another, whether it be white cast or in my beard or facial hair. Particularly zinc oxide sunscreens and tinted sunscreens I have this issue with, but with this one in particular I have, it didn't work well in my facial hair. You can see it on my eyebrows and also in my like forehead area. I felt like some sunscreens with zinc oxide in particular, I feel like they dry out my forehead and like make it look more textured, which I don't really like at all. This one has essential oils, but it wasn't something that I noticed like I was smelling on my face throughout the time that I was using it. I personally would not repurchase this one, but if you're down for the zinc oxide, this would be a good one to check out. Next up, we have the Skin Aqua UV Super Moisture Gel, the gold version, SPF 50 plus PA4 pluses. This retails for around $16 for 110 milliliters, depending on where you buy it from. It's a chemical sunscreen, has octinoxide, tinosorb S, and euvanol A+. I tried the regular gel many years ago, and I didn't like it because I felt like it kind of dried my skin out a little bit and made me more oily, and it was kind of shiny on my skin. So I was kind of hesitant to try the gold one, but Vanessa offered to send me it to try, so thank you for that. This one was also shiny on me. It reminded me of the texture of the Nivea super water gel that I just tried a couple weeks ago, but this one feels a little bit more like heavy duty, and I guess because this one is sweat resistant. It has no fragrance or essential oils, but it does kind of smell like the alcohol that's in the product. Obviously there's no white cast and it works well in my facial hair. I just think that it is too shiny for me, especially compared to some other sunscreens that I've tried like this one, like the Nivea that I just mentioned. But a good positive of this one over the Nivea is that this one is actually PA4 pluses compared to the Nivea that is 3 pluses, and the fact that this one is water and sweat resistant. But personally I still wouldn't repurchase this one because I think it just looks too shiny on me, but I can see why people like it. It fits this category of sunscreen. It's pretty nice. Last up, we have the Roche-Posay Anthelios UV Correct Face Sunscreen SPF 70 with niacinamide. This one retails for $34.99 for 50 milliliters of product. This one again is a chemical sunscreen, ivobenzone, homosalate, octosalate, and octocrylane. I usually like the Roche-Posay sunscreens, but asterisk to that, I like the European Roche-Posay sunscreens. None of the American Roche-Posay sunscreens that I've tried have worked for me. They all, whether they're minerals so they leave a white cast, or even the chemical ones, look crazy on me for some reason. I think it's because of the drying agents or the silica, something in the formulas. They just don't work for me. And this one is a US Roche-Posay sunscreen, and it just doesn't look good on me. I'm not a fan of their US sunscreens. It leaves a white cast on me, not like a traditional white cast like a mineral sunscreen. It just makes my skin look bad. I don't know how to explain it. It leaves like a tinny, silvery sheen on my skin, and it doesn't blend well into my facial hair. It looks crazy in my facial hair. This one is fragrance and essential oil free, but it does have like that standard sunscreen scent, kind of light. I just didn't like the way this one felt on my skin or looked on my skin. Just not one that I would purchase a full size for myself. The European sunscreens are great, and they're a little bit cheaper, I believe, as well. When I buy them online, they're like almost half the price of this one, so I would just go for those. So yeah, unfortunately, none of these sunscreens are gonna be my new holy grail, but I definitely appreciate Vanessa for sending them to me. definitely saved me a lot of time and money of purchasing these myself. So yeah, thank you so much. And that's about it for this Sunday. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys like this style of like talking to camera instead of voiceover for Sundays. Might be something interesting to splice in there every once in a while. But that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.